Hello, I'm Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and welcome back to my official channel.
Welcome back to our channel, BNB fans. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the absolute chaos unfolding on our screens. We are breaking down every angle of this fashion war, so grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get right into the madness. The runway lights snap on, slicing through the heavy, suffocating silence of the Logan Fashion House before the bass drops and the crowd erupts. It's a moment of pure high stakes adrenaline, the flashbulbs, the gasps, the undeniable realization that Forrester Creations has just been beaten to the punch. The House of Logan is striking first, and they are doing it with the very weapons forged by the Forrester patriarch himself. Okay, so I've been thinking about this June 29 episode, and my brain is just spinning in circles. Like, I stayed up until 3 a.m. just staring at the ceiling, trying to unpack Eric Forrester's psychology here. Here's what's bugging me. How did Eric not see this coming? I mean, there is a very special kind of sting reserved for a man who gives away his absolute best work and then has to stand in the shadows and watch it shine without him. That is the exact trap Eric is walking into right now, and the writers are making sure every single camera in the building catches his humiliation. The House of Logan is dropping its glossy new collection first. The fashion elite are already in town, and Forrester Creations is suddenly scrambling to answer. For a man who spent decades, literally decades, as the most respected name in Los Angeles fashion, getting beaten to the runway by a startup is a humbling place to land. It's weird, like really weird. The whole thing is just weird. Wait, let me back up. Actually, no, first I should mention how we even got here, because if you don't look at the history, none of this makes sense. The fallout traces all the way back to December 2025. Remember that? I think it was around Christmas, somewhere around there. Ridge ambushed his father with a forced retirement party at the very company Eric built with his own two hands. Feeling completely sidelined and disrespected, and honestly, who wouldn't be? The patriarch reminded everyone that he was old but not invisible. So, what did he do? He offered his talents to Katie Logan Spencer and quietly became the secret engine behind her new label. He gave the House of Logan the designs and the credibility that turned it into a real contender. He basically handed them the keys to the kingdom. But then he changed his mind. And this is where I get so frustrated with Eric. He patched things up with Ridge, came home to Forrester, and left Katie without a lead designer at the absolute worst possible moment. He just bailed, just completely gutted her operation. The catch is that Bill Spencer had already paid for those designs. Bill has the receipts. So Katie launched the House of Logan on them anyway and basically dared the Forresters to do something about it. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. She looked Ridge and Eric in the eye and said, "Watch me." And that is why the karma framing of this whole storyline has fans split right down the middle. Eric Forrester was not lured or tricked into anything. He wasn't manipulated by Sheila or blackmailed by Bill. He volunteered, he bailed, and now the house he personally legitimized is using his own work to steal his spotlight. Some people are saying Eric deserves it. Actually, I might be one of those people, or maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to watch a legend fall, but he really did use Katie to feel purposeful when his family tossed him aside. And the second Ridge snapped his fingers, Eric went running back. That's cold, really cold. Anyway, the point is, wait, what was the point? Oh, right, the June 29 runway show. The House of Logan show airs Monday, June 29, with Deke Sharp credited as the designer. Deke and Son, and Hope Logan Spencer's secret involvement is still completely hidden from the Forrester camp. Because Logan strikes first, the fashion press and all the industry buzz land on Katie's house before Forrester ever opens its doors. That is the entire point of the rushed launch date. Katie and Hope strategize this perfectly to steal Forrester's thunder, and they are using the blue Hope for the Future diamond to headline the finale. Wyatt actually delivered it to Bill, and Bill is using it as this massive glittering weapon. There's an Access Hollywood correspondent on hand to beam the whole thing out live. The spectacle is just, it's huge. Probably doesn't matter, but I noticed the lighting in the Logan showroom is so much cooler and edgier than Forrester's traditional runway. It feels young. It feels dangerous. But then again, that doesn't explain why Steffi is acting so completely unhinged about the couture comeback. Okay, I know I just said the opposite, but hear me out. Steffi is terrified. The couture comeback is expected to follow soon after Logan's launch, reportedly the week of June 29, although the show hasn't locked a hard air date for it yet. Steffi Forrester is already enforcing a punishing, brutal production schedule, so Hope for the Future can relaunch the exact second the couture line wraps. She has handed Zende Forrester the lead designer role on it, which is so messy. Zende is designing a line named after a woman who is secretly working for the competition. I mean, imagine being Zende right now. He was sidelined, his designs were shelved, he had a total meltdown to Carter about his work never seeing the light of day, and now Steffi is suddenly throwing him a bone just to compete with Logan. It feels so reactionary. And Carter Walton, sweet pragmatic, Carter has reportedly warned that this couture line could be the most expensive collection in company history, which means a cool reception for Eric Forrester's couture could bruise the books as badly as the ego. If Logan wins the press cycle, Forrester loses millions. The entire high stakes gamble plays out on CBS, and I am just sitting here biting my nails because the financial ruin hanging over Forrester is real. It is unclear how the couture comeback actually lands because that runway hasn't aired yet, so treat all the doom talk as speculation for now. But could this mean the critics rave about the Logan debut and write off Forrester's answer as a tired retread? I can totally see the fashion bloggers calling Eric's new stuff dated while praising Deke Sharp's fresh interpretation of Eric's original sketches. Don't be surprised if the press corners Ridge and Brooke Logan about why Hope walked away the exact same way reporters once hammered the family about why Eric walked before her. History is literally repeating itself. It's like poetry, but the messy soap opera kind. And speaking of Brooke, oh my God, Brooke, she is happily planning Hope's return to Forrester, completely oblivious to the fact that her daughter is the secret face of the rival label. When Brooke finds out that Hope has been hiding behind changing screens at Logan while letting her own mother defend her to Steffi and Ridge, the heartbreak is going to be nuclear. Brooke is going to feel so betrayed. But then, doesn't Hope have a point? Hope felt pushed aside for years. Steffi constantly belittled her, paused her line, threatened her job. Why shouldn't Hope jump ship? Actually, let me backtrack. Hope never actually resigned from Forrester. She took a leave of absence. That is the loophole that is going to destroy everything. Because she didn't resign, she is technically still under contract with Forrester while working for a direct competitor. That is a massive breach of contract. If I know these writers, Steffi Forrester's real revenge will not be a screaming match in a hallway, though we will definitely get one of those. It will be a brutal lawsuit that ties Hope and the whole House of Logan up in court right when their debut collection is supposed to take off and finally make money. Steffi has a legal team on speed dial. She is going to bury them in paperwork. But wait, Bill Spencer is bankrolling Logan. Bill has infinite money. So a legal war between Bill and Steffi, that's not just a fashion war. That's a billionaire bloodbath. And Liam is caught right in the middle. Liam pushed Hope to go to Logan. Steffi is going to look at Liam, the father of her child, and see an accomplice who helped gut her family's company from the inside. The co-parenting dynamic is going to shatter. Kelly is going to be caught in the crossfire. It's tragic. I keep going down these rabbit holes about Eric, though. Given Eric Forrester's history of always landing on his feet, it would be foolish to count the old lion out just yet. He always has a trick up his sleeve. Maybe he purposely left a flaw in those designs. No, that's too cartoonish. Eric has too much integrity for his art to sabotage it. Still, the timing leaves him badly exposed. He has to sit in the audience or read the reviews in his office and watch Katie Logan take a victory lap using his genius. The slower burn underneath all of this is the Eric deserves it debate that has fans arguing in every comment section. I was scrolling through Twitter earlier and people are so vicious about it. Half the fandom thinks Katie is a thief for using designs Eric clearly wanted back, and the other half thinks Eric is a hypocrite who treated Katie like a temporary band-aid for his bruised ego. I kind of lean towards Katie's side. Like, Bill paid for the work. It's Logan property now. You can't just say never mind in corporate business. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. But the layers here are insane. You have the generational trauma of the Forresters pushing out their elders, the sibling rivalry of Brooke and Katie exploding over a runway, the marital tension of Ridge trying to protect his dad while fighting his wife's sister, and Hope just blowing up her entire life to prove a point to Steffi. It's all connected. The Forrester versus Logan fashion war still has plenty of runway left to go, and nobody is walking away clean. I just know I'm going to be exhausted watching this all play out, but I can't look away. What was I even saying at the beginning? Oh, right, the runway lights. Yeah, Logan is going to crush it, but the fallout is going to be a bloodbath. Do you think Eric brought this humiliation on himself, or did Katie go too far? Drop your boldest theories in the comments below. Subscribe for more daily B&B deep dives, and join the debate.
Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next videos. Please subscribe to my channel to see the latest videos.